Hi everybody, and welcome to a update video of sorts. I am playing Downwell poorly because, well, I needed just something quick, easy to get into, so I can play while I'm talking here. And this update video isn't necessarily something that's super important for the channel or anything like that. It's just, I mean, it depends on how you look at it, really. It's just one of those situations where I really want to talk about something. See, playing poorly there. I already lost. It's something where I really feel like I want to talk about it, and, you know, actually recording it up and putting it where people can see it will make me feel a little bit better. You know, and this is basically the state I'm in, which isn't overly great right now, from an emotional standpoint, in my opinion. It mainly concerns the state of my YouTube channel, which, like any fool can plainly see, has not ever really been doing well to the point where I would have liked. I've mentioned before on several other videos that, you know, doing well on YouTube and having this be the thing that I do full-time, making a living off of being an entertainer and making people happy, is what I really want to do in my life. This is kind of my dream. And it's not turning out that well. It's not doing that. It's not a thing that's happening. People aren't watching my stuff. Like, if you go to on average, my videos will get maybe like 2 or 3 views. It'll go into the double digits if I'm extremely lucky. But it's to know that, you know, I'm still having fun, you know, putting the videos together and recording them and stuff like that and putting them up. But at the same time, when I see that I'm doing all this work and putting it up and nobody cares, it's very disheartening and very unfulfilling. To be perfectly honest, and it makes me very sad. And I realize that there are reasons for this. I mean, I'm not in an emotionally great place to begin with right now. As I mentioned I mentioned this in a previous update video that, you know, nobody watched. The situation at my job, my real job, the place where I actually do make money, has been very, very, very stressful, like the past almost year. And it shows no signs of stopping. And, you know, my coworkers and I are very sick of it, and that's why there are a lot of situations where, unless it's like a PS4 video, like a video that I make and store on my PS4, it's not something that will, you know, I'll edit and put up right away, because a lot of times I just want to go home and sit on the couch and not turn on my computer at all, because, like, most of my watching YouTube and Netflix and stuff, that's done through my PS4 usually. And I'm loath to turn on my computer and actually do more work, especially on days where I get home and I don't want to do anything. But yeah, I'm just going to start repeating myself here, because as I tend to do, so that's basically how that is. But I can tell, and I kind of know, and I don't know why I don't do anything about this, is that I know where my problems are coming from. For one thing, I'm a Let's Player, and let's face it, who in the verse isn't a Let's Player nowadays? I do things that most people do, and, you know, I guess YouTube is quite saturated with all the Let's Plays and whatnot, and there are quite a few Let's Players that are taking a majority of the views over others because they're more popular. And that's very disheartening for me because I've been doing this since 2010. I've been doing this almost 8 years now. And I'm basically still at the point I was when Greg and I started Squeeze the World as a, I don't want to say a brand, but like as what we were doing. And when I used to do Let's Plays, it was just me, and I would just do it on the computer, but I had several times where something would come up, and then I wouldn't be able to post, or just got too lazy to post videos for a long time in between. And I think that's where a lot of my momentum dropped off and never came back. Because even after I like rebranded, that's really the best way of saying it, is rebranded, and started doing stuff with Greg exclusively, now all of a sudden, my videos will have 2 or 3 views. They'll go into the double digits if I'm extremely lucky, unless it's like a fluke or something like that, and I'll get like, you know, there have been times where I've gotten hundreds of views on particular videos, like the unboxing video for my 3DS, or the unboxing video for that day planner I got a couple years ago. Those were fairly popular, and some of my toy reviews have been popular too, but not to quite the extent that I would have liked. I mean, not to the extent that I can be like, okay, now I'm comfortable with trying to monetize and you know, hopefully get noticed and get my name out there more. But you know, and even when I came back into and when I started doing Squeeze the World, it was partially out of, okay, I really just got to start trying to do this, because there are people who have started after me that are getting that have like far surpassed like whatever potential I could have had. Like Markiplier, I think, started during one of my major hiatuses, and look at him now. He has like 10 million subscribers, whereas I still have the 100 or so that I have. And I really don't mean to sound ungrateful or anything like that. I am grateful for the people who have stuck with me all this time, and I do know that there are at least 1 or 2 people who have stuck with me all of this time, you know, since like Baldur's Gate back in summer of 2010, have been watching videos since then, and I salute you guys. Thanks for putting up with me all these years. But it's hard when I approach things the way that I do to get new viewers in. Like, most Let's Players now are just going to go with what's new or what's popular. And that's fine and dandy, because that's, you know, I'll watch some of that. I typically don't. I mainly just watch like other things, because like things that usually interest me, I like a lot of older games. I don't think that a lot of the newer games that I've seen, or newer games that are coming out, they really don't interest me nearly as much. I feel a lot of newer games are samey and stuff like that. I mean, that's just my opinion, and that's why I normally go for like older games that people have done to death, because they're games that I enjoy, and well, for the most part. I mean, Zelda 2 was a fluke and stuff like that, but it's a situation where, like, I just want to play games that I know I enjoy, because I want to enjoy doing this as well as, you know, put up stuff. Like, I'm not going to go out of my way to play a random indie horror game, because I don't enjoy playing horror games. I tried that with Soma. I had fun doing stuff with Greg. It wasn't something that I really enjoyed playing, because I'll watch other people play horror games all day long, but at the same time, I don't like being scared myself. I don't like being the one initiating the spooky things happening. So that's why I haven't played Soma since, because I can't. I really couldn't bring myself to play it again. I mean, it's a good game. I'm not going to deny it's a good game. But, like, if we ever do a horror game that's not like Silent Hill, which I'm already very much familiar with, I'm not going to do any more. The only other way we'll do horror games is if, like, Greg plays them and I watch. But I'm also not going to go out of my way to play obviously frustrating games just for the views. Like, everyone is playing Getting Over It. That game where you swing the hammer around and try to go up near impossible obstacles and whatnot. I'm not going to play that because that doesn't look fun. It looks incredibly frustrating, and I'm not going to go through with that. That's not going to be something... I don't want to be unhappy when I do these. So it is very much a way that I've been doing it like that. And I have been doing the toy reviews and stuff like that, but at the same time, it can be literally months before I come out with toy videos. Like, as of me recording this, I just finished uploading the video for Orion Battler, and I recorded that a month and a half ago. It's mainly because the video camera is a pain in the ass to deal with putting videos on there, because I don't have an SD card for it. I really should, you know, get one. It would be a very good idea to do so. But regardless, I also have, you know, the Kojishi Voyager video, which I recorded a month ago, but I still haven't put up. But I'm gonna, you know, put that up tomorrow just to get that out of the way. But I can get very lazy because of, you know, how stressful things have been. And I am going to try a few things to try to, you know, experiment and see what it's coming from, but I don't know if that's still unsuccessful. I don't know if I'm gonna want to keep doing this. Again, I have fun doing it, but at the same time, it's very disheartening when nobody cares. So, you know, the plan is as normal. We're still going to be playing the Talos Principle as much as Greg and I are going to want to play it. I know I'm having fun playing it. I know Greg's having fun playing it. So we're going to keep doing that until, more than likely, until we're done with it. And I've also made the decision, and I probably should have made this sort of decision a long time ago, but there have been a lot of times, especially lately, where Greg has not been able to make it over, and thus, as a result, very few to no videos come out the following week, because, you know, I'm very loath to do Let's Plays by myself anymore, because I've gotten so used to doing it with Greg. But I'll start doing more Dragon Quest Builders videos if Greg's not here, just so that I can have something to put out. Now, I am going to start doing other things here too, because there are some other things that I want to try, just to see if it'll work out. So one of these things is something that I've already technically recorded myself, recorded, you know, everything I need for, and that is the Kingdom Hearts vlogs. So that hopefully that'll be up sooner rather than later. It's basically an experimental thing I'm doing. I'm basically, because, you know, Kingdom Hearts is a video game series that's been out for years and years and years. There's a huge following with it, and I've been pretty much in the dark due to lack of interest up until now for whatever reason. So I'm basically, a couple weeks ago while I was house sitting for my parents, I recorded myself starting to play the first game, and I'm going to use that footage to supplement a vlog where I give my basically each vlog entry is going to be I give my impressions on the game so far as I play. So basically, this is what happened in this session, and this is what I think of the game now. And I hope to do this for as many games as possible, because pretty much every game is available to play on the PS4, and it's very, very convenient because my roommate has all those games. So I've been just, you know, borrowing his and playing them, and, you know, we'll see how that goes. And hopefully that'll be something that people enjoy. I really hope it's something that people care about and enjoy. But another thing I want to try doing is when Monster Hunter World comes out, I'm going to try doing Let's Play videos of that. Because maybe what I'm missing is doing modern games that just come out. Those are usually, while they're still fresh in people's minds. I probably should be doing that anyway, but I'll do that for Monster Hunter World. And then another thing that I've been actually planning on doing for months now, like literally months, just I haven't gotten around to really executing a lot of the recording aspects of it, is doing scripted reviews for movies and games and such. And I already have you know, ideas for a script for a movie review that I want to do. So I'm gonna do that at some point. But in all honesty, if none of these things work out, if none of these things get any kind of reviews or recognition, I may just pull the plug. I may just stop, because it's really not worth it if I'm doing this and nobody likes it. And that's just pretty much what it's gotten to. And I hate to sound like a whiner. I hate to sound like you know, it's everyone else's fault. I mean, I know it's my fault for not, you know, following up on it. I'm not very savvy with this. I was just hoping that, you know, I would look out and something would happen. But as fun as I have doing this, the reality is starting to sink in that this may not be what I want to do, and I'll just, you know, move on to doing my normal, sad, unfulfilling life. Because, you know, I've been doing it for 33 years now. May as well continue. But yeah, that's pretty much where I am now. So I'm just going to go ahead and upload this because fuck it, may as well. And yeah. I do have an episode of Talos Principle from a couple weeks ago I haven't put up. Because, you know, I tried I did the D&D December videos for something different. Because D&D December was still a thing. But nobody cared about those either. Anyway, I guess I'll see you in the next video. See you later.